Hey, it's Floki5000 from the My Team community. My highlight of NBA 2K24 is definitely all the memories I've made playing co-op with my buddies. Playing with people from the community, playing with other creators online, playing with my real-life friends. It's been a lot of fun. I think it's the best way to engage with My Team. If you're not into My Team co-op, give it a try. Get in there.
It's your girl Lily here with the 2K TV wrap-up. I hope you're enjoying your summer out there in the city on the sticks. I'll see you guys in 2K25.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to the whole 2K community. It's your boy, King Jordan DF, and I appreciate all of y'all just for tuning in and just for grinding this hot summer on 2K24. Just want to tell you that make sure that you relax and make sure you come out here and get some runs with your boy. See you outside.
We have had so much fun on 2K24, and the fun will continue all summer long. Make sure to look out for us out there on the court.
Yes, and thanks to all of you for being a part of the 2K TV community and making this season the best yet. Let's do it again. We'll see you in 2K25. 2K TV Season 11 will go live at launch, and we've already got great things in the works for you.
Oh, yeah. We've been talking to some of the devs and are really excited to tell you all about 2K25. But we can't just do that yet.
And before we give too much away, enjoy the summer
and enjoy the game.
Starting at power forward, standing 6 foot, number 17, at the other forward, at 6'6" number 9, Dylan Brooks. Starting at shooting guard, 6'7", number 1, Amin Thompson. At center, 6'10", number 28, Alfred Chindu. At the other guard, 6'7", number 1, Carmelo Ball. The head coach of your home team. Fans, let's hear it for your Houston Rockets.
Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. Tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Utah Jazz. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Utah. We've got George, also Colin Sexton out there, Laurie Markkinen out there with Walker Kessler, and it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. And for Houston, Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Thompson, then it's Dylan Brooks, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. Grant, a look into the future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, BA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. And here's George. Pass to Kessler. Here's Hendricks, defended by Eason. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it. Sexton, that's good.
Colin Sexton understands when he should try to score inside. Love his awareness.
Ball against George. Ball no good. And so George will bring it up for Utah. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And think about this. That game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have survived and picked up the win.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
Now here's George. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Pass to Hendricks from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying? 0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Got a hand on it. Here's Ball. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Şengün. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
Well, Steve, this Jazz franchise has quietly been one of the most consistent teams in the West over the last 7 years.
You're so right, B.A., and doing it without building a super team is the most impressive part for me. You see teams go on long playoff streaks, and they're full of superstars, but not those Jazz teams.
Now here's Eason. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And that one's good. Marcotte.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Eason pass to Thompson. Puts one up from 19. That one falls.
Yeah, a shot that's proved difficult for Thompson. That should give him all kinds of confidence.
Here's George. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. And he converts the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Rockets. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
But hey, a win is a win. Sometimes you're not going to play your best, so you have to just gut it out, right?
And Utah calls time here. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. Fifth, the Jazz.
They've just been taking smarter, higher percentage shots, and they are hitting them with regularity right now.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Yurtseven. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Yurtseven, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Well, Grant, going into these back-to-back games, do you think coaches are more conscious of the disbursement of minutes in the first game?
You know, they have an idea of the total number of minutes they want their superstar in over the 2-day period. But it really comes down to how this first game goes.
For your Rockets, Fred VanVleet.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
He's always been a tremendous defender, in my opinion, and he knows he's going to knock down his free throws. But now Fred VanVleet has emerged as a terrific all-around scorer. He can pretty much do it all.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Yurtseven. Horton Tucker with it. Second chance effort. Yurtseven, no good. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's VanVleet. Uses the glass on the layup.
Look at how Fred VanVleet works the defense, testing them, seeing if they can keep up.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Yurtseven. Outside Sexton. Pass to Baisley. 5 on the clock. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Horton Tucker can't hit. Houston in the lead. To the paint. Here's VanVleet. And that comes off the assist by Green. VanVleet's got 6.
Built to take as much punishment as you want to dish out. Fred VanVleet not fazed by physical D.
Done. Pass to Horton Tucker. And stolen by Green. And they're on the run. Here's VanVleet. Rebounded by the Jazz.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Done. VanVleet with some nice D. The Rockets have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Pass to Landale. No luck on that one. Good D by Yurtseven. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Horton Tucker, tightly guarded, and he lays it up and in.
Doing work inside. Nice finish by Taylor Horton Tucker.
Now here's VanVleet. He's got 6. Pass to Green. Over Sexton. And that's not going to go. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Rockets on top, up by 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Well, the Rockets shooting 36% for the game. Not great. On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. George out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. Now here's Ball. 13 points in the win against the Knicks in New York. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Şengün. All alone. The rebound by Markkanen.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Well, when you think of potential 50, 40, 90 guys, Lauri Markkanen has the chops for it, Smitty.
It's so great to see him come into his own, BA. Took him a while to adjust to the league, but now the league's having to adjust to him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. 3-point lead. Thompson in the post. Check by Sexton. Thompson passes to Ball. Shoots over George. Ball no good. And for the Jazz, they're shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Marcotte finds Sexton. Here's George. And he knocks the jumper down. George has got his second basket.
And the shooting skill across the board for this rookie is what makes Keontae George so difficult to defend.
George against ball. Goes back up. And Şengün finishes it off. Şengün's got 6.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Marcotte. He's coming off a 25-point game against Oklahoma City.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
Ball against George. Now here's Ball. The D's right on him. Ooh, nice D from George. For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Sexton. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Lauri Markkanen has become the go-to scorer for the Jazz. Coach Will Hardy said, quote, "It's not easy going from being a role player to being the guy. There's an emotional part of being counted on like this, and he's handled it very well. To have the evolution that he has had is something that he should be very, very proud of." Brian?
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Allie. Good stuff there.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Utah trailing here. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
He takes it in. You know, when analyzing the game of Colin Sexton, this is a guy who can score from all 3 levels, Greg.
You know, this is what his team has asked him to do. To be aggressive on offense and to shoot the ball with confidence too, B.A.
And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation, and that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
That free throw, no good.
A scoring guard, Colin Sexton's good for about 20 points per game. Huge for this offense.
He hits the second from the line. The Rockets have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Brooks. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open guy.
And here's George. And they call an illegal screen here. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, it's going to be a year to remember.
You take a look at Markkanen. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Up top, Dunn. Guarded by Van Vliet. Fires from 14. The shot by Dunn, no good.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
The kick out to Van Vliet. The three knocks down the long J. Van Vliet's got 9.
Fred's a bit of a streak shooter from out there, but when he's feeling it, he's deadly.
Now here's Dunn, guarded by Van Vliet.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Dunn right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Markkanen. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 9-1 run. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Remain Houston. basketball.
Landale's checked in for the Rockets. Yurt Seven's checked in for Utah. Baisley comes in for Markkanen. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Landale in the high post. Green for three. Rebounded by the Jazz. It's a 9-point spread. A minute 20 left in the second. Here's Dunn. It's tipped. Outside, Green, inside. The offensive rebound, and the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries. In addition to skill set, most rookies need to adjust physically to the NBA. Not Whitmore. He's got grown man strength.
Now here's Horton Tucker. 14 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Bassey. Second chance shot, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
At the line for 2, Jack Rendell.
First free throw is good. Thompson, he's checked in for Bassey. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 36 seconds left in the first half of this one. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Utah calls time here.
And there's nothing more frustrating for a coach than seeing his team giving up a bunch of second chance points. That's going to be the main topic during this timeout.
Yurt 7 passes to Dunn. Baisley outside. They need this. The shot, no good. Green with the defensive effort. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Back to Thompson. Pass to Green. Here's Whitmore. From deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Whitmore's got 6.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Rockets on top, leading by 17. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. They just exploded in the second quarter. grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred VanVleet.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. They've got Thompson. Tari Eason is out there with Alperon Şengün. Then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's Brooks in at the three. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And Thompson gets it to go. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz, trailing by 19. Outside Sexton, 6 to shoot. Shoots over Thompson. Sexton misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A new-look Jazz roster seemed primed for a rebuild, but they're winning games. Coach Will Hardy said, I think it's amazing that this group has figured out a way to put personal agendas aside and go out and compete every night.
Well, he's been a big part of it, Allie. Thank you. And the Rockets with possession here. The Jazz making their last shot. It's good.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Well, Dylan Brooks can score, but defense is definitely his calling card.
Grant, he's a workhorse who normally has to guard the opposition's best scorer. He has grit and toughness, and that is contagious.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
I like the toughness. Marcotte was not considered a physical player coming into the league. I think he surprised some people now.
And you look at the evolution of trade requests, Smitty. The pendulum has really swung.
It has. I think you look back in the day, it was easier to make trades. But I think right now you definitely have to listen to guys who are taking up so much of your salary cap. If they don't want to be there, you got to try to find a way to get them and ship them out of town.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
George against ball, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Eason, three-pointer. Sexton grabs the board.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
George drives in. That shot missing. Thompson with some nice D.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Brooks, the pass to Ball. Unloads from 13. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Whatever they did right in the first half defensively, we're not seeing it now.
Ball against George. Pass to Marcotte. Kessler down low. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Thompson finds Ball. Now Eason. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for him.
Utah ball.
Timeout called, the Jazz.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Group getting ready for the Rockets. Landale's checked in for Eason. Whitmore comes in for Brooks. Green's checked in for Thompson. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Ball. Sexton looking around. Over Green. The Rockets pull it in.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Here's Whitmore. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Whitmore's got 8.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
2 minutes.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now here's Green. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Over Sexton. The rebound by the Jazz. Yurtseven's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dunn outside. Pass to Yurtseven. 1:27 left in the third. Clock at 6. They still need this. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Van Vliet outside. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got rebound number 7 tonight. Sexton, rebounded by Green.
A donut for him this quarter. They could really use his points to improve their situation.
Van Vliet, the pass to Landale. Yep, that one goes.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The shot by Dunn, no good. The Rockets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Whitmore. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
As a distributor, Fred Van Vliet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Outside Sexton. Let's go with a 3. On target from range. Sexton's got 6.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Chris Dunn, second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Fred VanVleet, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from VanVleet. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Now Marcotte. He's got 5. Over Whitmore. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More 2K action in just a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Walker Kessler. Taylor Horton-Tucker is out there with George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. Now here's George. Into the lane. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Ball against George. Ball no good.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Markkanen, the pass to George. Back to Markkanen. Shoots over Ball. Ball with the rebound. Well, the Rockets shooting an average of 43% from the floor. The rebound by the Jazz.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken, yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
Horton-Tucker, the pass to George. Back to Horton-Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's what the Houston Rockets have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trailblazers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Nets, it's going to be a very tough one for them. They'll need to be playing at their peak if they're going to steal the win.
George against Ball. Now here's Brooks. Defense is right there. And another miss by Houston.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
George, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's George. Pass to Hendricks. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Hendricks has gotten his first points in this one.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Brooks against Markkanen. Shoots from 12. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Ball against George. You know, for the past few years, Smitty, it's been amazing how deep the talent is in the NBA draft every year.
I love it, BA, because you're starting to find stars in the second round. Guys who are picked 40, 50 are becoming all-stars, rookie of the year, and winning a lot of awards. I think the talent right now in the world is fantastic. Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
And Utah calls time here.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
For Utah, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Here's George. That shot off. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Well, the Rockets shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Count that one.
You know, another guy who has increased his play and his strength. LaMelo, much more solid now shooting through contact.
Here's George. After the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 6 rebounds in the game. The Rockets have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Şengün. Back to Ball. Over George. They get it back. Utah with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And it's been a pretty amazing trend, Steve. 5 straight years, the MVP has gone to guys 6'11" and up.
So much for small ball taking over. I love it. The big guy is back in play, and it should be. We have some guards that are extremely talented, but these bigs are playing big, and they have skills like a small guy.
2 points. That one goes. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for LaMelo Ball.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Now here's Kessler. Pass to Hendricks. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Landale's checked in for Şengün. Bassey comes in for Eason. Whitmore's checked in for Brooks. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Thompson. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paisley goes in. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. And here's Houston. Here's Whitmore on the take. The kick out to Ball. Knocks it down from distance.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.